And there was a blooming above you that night. Black airplanes flew over the sea, and they were lowing and shifting like beached whales, shelled snails, as you strained and you squinted to see the retreat of their hairless and blind cavalry. You froze in your sand shoal, prayed for your poor soul. Sky was a bread roll, soaking in a milk bowl, and when the bread broke, fell in bricks of wet smoke. My sleeping heart woke, and my waking heart spoke. Then there was a silence you took to mean something mean. Run, sing, for alive you will evermore be. And the plague of the greasy black engines a-skulking has gone east, while you left to explain them to me, released from their hairless and blind cavalry, with your hands in your pockets, stubbily running to where a man fresh, undressed and yawning. Well, what is this craziness, this crazy talking? You caught some small death when you were sleepwalking. It was a dark dream, darling, it's over. The fire breather is beneath the clover. Beneath his breathing there is cold clay forever. A toothless hound dog choking on a feather. But I took my fishing pole, fearing your fever, down to the swimming hole where there grows a bitter herb that blooms but one day a year. By the riverside I'd bring it here, apply it gently to the love you've lent me. While the river was twisting and braiding, the bait bobbed and the string sobbed as it cut through the hustling breeze. And I watched how the water was kneading so neatly, gone treacly, nearly slow to a stop in this heat, in the frenzy, coiling flush along the muscles beneath. Press on me, we are restless things. Webs of seaweed are swaddling, and you call upon the dusk of the musk of a squid shot full of ink until you sink into your crib. Rowing along among the reeds, among the rushes, I heard your song before my heart had time to hush it. Smell of a stone fruit being cut and being opened. Smell of a low and of a lazy cinder smoking. And when the fire moves away, fire moves away, son. Why would you say I was the last one? Scrape your knee makes the sound of violins. When I cut your hair and leave the birds all of the trimmings, I am the happiest woman among all women. The shallow water stretches as far as I can see, knee-deep, trudging along, the seagull weeps. So long, I'm humming a threshing song until the night is over. Hold on, hold on, hold your horses back from the fickle dawn. I have got some business out at the edge of town, candy weighing both of my pockets down till I can hardly stay afloat from the weight of them, and knowing how the common folk condemn what it is I do to you to keep you warm. Being a woman, but always at the mountainside you're clambering, groping blindly, hungry for anything, picking through your pocket lining. Well, what is this? Scrap of sassafras, a Sisyphus. I see the blossoms broke and wet after the rain. Little sister, he will be back again. I have washed 1,000 spiders down the drain. Spiders' ghosts hang soaked and dangling silently from all the blooming cherry trees in tiny nooses. Saved from everyone, nothing but a nuisance. Gone now, dead and done. Be a woman, be a woman. The wave of the spray of the waves, we decided to stay till the tide rose too far. We weren't afraid, 'cause we know what you are, and you know that we know what you are. Awful atoll, incalculable, indiscreet as in sorrow. Barbello, Sybil, see a cow all done up in a bow. Toddle and roll, teeth an impalpable bit of leather, while yarrow, heather, and hollyhock awkwardly molt along the shore. Are you mine? My heart, mine anymore. Stay with me for a while. That's an awfully real gun, and though life will lay you down, as the lightning has lately done, feeling this, follow me, my sweetest friend, to see what you anointed in pointing your gun there. Lay it down nice and slow, there is nowhere to go. Save up, up where the light undiluted is weaving in a drunk dream at the sight of my baby out back. Back on the patio, watching the bats spring night in, while elsewhere estuaries of wax white wind endlessly towards seashores unmapped. Sweet our picture window produced a half word, heavy and hollow, hit by a brown bird We stood and watched her gape like a rattlesnake, and pant and labor over every intake. I said a sort of prayer for some rare grace, then thought I ought to take her to a higher place. Said dog nor vulture nor cat shall toy with you, and though you die, bird, you will have a fine view. Then in my hot hand she slumped her sick weight. We tramped through the poison oak, heartbroken in Kuwait. The dogs were snapping and you cuffed their collars, while I climbed the treehouse. Then how I hollered, 'cause she lied as still as a stone in my palm for a lifetime or two. Then saw the treetops, cocked her head and up and flew back in the world that was often according to the hoarding of these clues. Dogs still run roughly around, little tufts of finch down, and the cities we passed were a flickering wasteland. But his hand in my hand made him hale and harmless. While down in the lowlands the crops are all coming, we have everything. Life is thundering, blissful towards death in a stampede of his fumbling green gentleness. You stopped by, I was all alive. In my doorway we shucked and jived, and when you wept I was gone. See, I got gone when I got wise, but I can't with certainty say we survived. Then down and down and down and down and down and deeper, stoke without sound the blameless flames, you endless sleeper, through fire below and fire above and far within. Sleep through the things that couldn't have been if you hadn't have been. And when the fire moves away, fire moves away, son. And why would you say I was the last one? All my bones, they are gone, gone, gone. Take my bones, oh, I don't need none. Cold, cold cupboard, Lord, nothing to chew on. Suck all day on a cherry stone. Dig a little hole not 3 inches round. Spit your pit in the hole in the ground. Weep upon the spot for the starving of me, till up grows a fine young cherry tree. When the bough breaks, what'll you make for me? A little willow cabin to rest on your knee. Well, what will I do with a trinket such as this? Think of your woman who's gone to the west, but I'm starving and freezing in my measly old bed. Then I'll crawl across the salt flats to stroke your sweet head. Come across the desert with no shoes on. I love you truly, or I love no Fire moves away. Fire moves away, sun. Why would you say that I was the last one? The last one. Clear the room, there's a fire, a fire, a fire. Get going, and I'm going to be right behind you. And if the love of a woman or two, dear, could move you to such heights, then all I can do is do my darling